The break command is one of the most important commands you can have at your disposal. Sully, place. Stay. You need to be able to let your dog clearly know when they've finished doing something, or they'll start making that decision for themselves. I've asked him to place and stay there, and he must do that until I tell him otherwise. What otherwise means is I'm going to ask him for another command, which could be heel, it could be down, it could be recall, or it could be you finished, go and do what you want to do. If you don't provide that for your dog, they'll start making those decisions for themselves. And if they make those decisions for themselves in a formal situation like this, they'll make them in real world situations when you're out and about, and that is a slippery slope to a dog that just ignores you because they pick and choose when they have to listen and when they don't. Sully, break. Break command. Make sure it's in your arsenal. Now, crate training is something that I truly believe all dog owners should teach their dogs, but more importantly, it isn't something that dogs dislike. If you do it well, you can make the crate one of the best places for your dogs, and the way that you can start this is just introducing the crate in a fun way. The way I do that is just get something that your dog likes. Cole, what's this? Get them to be interested and just chuck it in. Let them go in, let them sniff, let them come out when they want. Come on. And then, Cole, what's this? Do it again. So for the first couple of days that you're working on crate training with your dog, just have this ability, Cole, what's this? To get them comfortable going in and out and building up that positive association that when they're inside the crate, that's a really good place. Now, this isn't crate training finished. That's just the first part of crate training. But when crate training is built on this foundation, that the crate equals good things, with the other tips and tricks that I teach around crate training, you will have your dog love their crate, it be their favourite place, which means you can keep them safe and under control, not destroying your house at all times. Now, a ball for Sully is the single best thing in life to him. He lives for this ball. So as always, I'm smart enough to use this to my advantage. Now, the leave it drill is something that is incredibly useful. If your dog is reactive towards other dogs, being able to tell them to leave it and for them to disengage, beautiful. If there's any kind of resource guarding issues, leave it can be incredibly powerful. If they're prone to picking up things that are dangerous, again, telling them to leave it is incredibly powerful. It's getting your dog to disengage from something that they are actively pursuing in. But how do you teach that? Well, it's a basic principle of I always start with a dog on a lead so that I can control the variables. You can do this with a piece of food, you can do this with a toy. Now, like I say, Sully is going to want this. If I just give it him, he's going to take it. Sully, drop. Good boy. Now, I want him to be able to do the same thing, but not to go for the ball. I've got my lead to control the variables. If he doesn't listen to me, I can challenge the behavior with a slight bit of lead pressure to make sure he doesn't get it and reset and go again. Sully, leave it. And he knows to ignore it. You see how he's disengaging from looking at it? Because we've worked on this. Now, if he broke this and went to get the ball, I've got my lead ready, and I would challenge that behavior, we'd reset and work at it again. I'll give you another example. So again, you can see how much he wants this. If I just do that, he's going to take it. Drop. But if I do this, leave it. Again, he's going to disengage from it and not go anywhere near it. We can use this same principle to disengage our dogs from other dogs, other people, cyclists, anything that they display negative behaviors towards. Then, if it is practicing like this, I can get to a point where I can say, leave it. Good boy. And I reward him with the thing that he's leaving in the first place. So it's a win-win. Cold paw. Good boy. Now, I didn't teach cold paw, and let you in on a little secret, I don't recommend it. It is an easy trick to teach. It is a little bit of fun. But the problem is, and especially for medium, large and bigger dogs, I find it causes way more trouble than it's worth. Dogs are renowned for doing what we call offering behaviors when they want something. If they want your attention, if they want a treat, they will offer behaviors that they think might gain them access to it. And if you have taught them to paw with a treat, they'll start offering that behavior. What that means is you might be sitting and hanging out and your dog will just come and start swatting at you. They're offering you paw and offering you a behavior that you have rewarded in the past. Now, if that happens to be a small child and you have a larger dog, I've seen it happen countless times, you now have a dog that is pawing a child accidentally in the face. I just don't think there is any kind of benefit that outweighs the negative of teaching poor.